I've been in my flea market era this year, and today we're doing the Silverlake flea for the second time. If you want to see me actually making everything for this market, go watch the previous vlog, but if you just want to see the prep and how it went the day of, then let's get into it. It is now Friday, the flea is tomorrow, so we have some very last minute prep to do. I don't think I'm gonna sew anymore today, but I don't know, maybe I will, we'll see. I've got my racks ready to go. As you guys have seen in the last vlog, I've got a lot of stuff already, but I am about to head over to Atlas, which is the store that has a rack of my clothes at the Century City Mall here in LA, and anytime I do a flea, they are so kind to let me take some of the inventory that I've given them out so that I can use it for the fleas, and then I just bring it back afterwards. And I actually haven't gone in person to visit the store in like over a month, I don't think. So they're long overdue for like a restock as well of some of my stuff, but I'm just gonna take some stuff out for this weekend, and then after the flea I'll bring back whatever doesn't sell or any new stuff or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that should give us enough pieces for maybe like another rack. Megan has another one of these racks but in white that I'm gonna be using, so I'll be able to have 3 racks because she bought a different rack. If you don't already know, me and my friend Megan are splitting this booth, which is why I'm talking about her. Anyway, for the last one that we did, we both bought the same racks. She had white ones and I have gold ones, and she sells these really cute towel shorts that she had on these racks, but then she realized that they would probably look better on like a double rack, especially because the shorts are so thick, so if you have like a lot of them bulged up together, it just was harder to like look through. So she got a bigger rack that has like the two separate racks on it so that she could hold more stuff on it. So basically she has an extra rack now that she was like, you can use if you want. So I'll have 3 racks, she'll have her newer rack, and I think our setup is gonna look a lot better. We've kind of worked through how we want to do that as well and change it up from last time. So I'm gonna have more stuff than I did last time, which I'm excited about. I think it's gonna look really good. So I'm about to head out to the Century City Mall to pick up some stuff, and then we'll come back, and I don't have the rack, Megan has it, so I'm just gonna kind of like move things over here and kind of tag everything, make sure everything is good to go, figure out kind of how I want to like lay it all out when we're there. And then honestly I want to pack everything up tonight as best as I can because our load-in time tomorrow is 7:15 and it's like a 30-ish minute drive. It's probably only like 20-ish in the morning with no traffic, so we have to get up early, be there early. Last time we did it on a Sunday and it was a later start, so we weren't there as early, but tomorrow, given that it's a Saturday, it's an earlier start, so it's gonna be a longer day than what we did previously, which I'm a little nervous about because we were so exhausted by the end of the last one, and this one's gonna be even longer, but I'm also excited because I've heard the Saturdays are better anyway, so we'll see. I'm about to head out. Let's go pick up some clothes and get this all prepped and situated. Just got back from Atlas. Let's do a little haul of everything that I brought back with me while I also write it into my laptop, which is right here. So we actually got quite a bit of stuff. These are the tags that I have on my pieces in store, and as you can see, these look really professional and really nice compared to these, but I think these are better for a flea market. Like, I think it gives flea market energy. So I'm gonna be taking all these off, but they are really cute. They have like me on there, a bunch of info, and like socials, but I'm gonna be taking that off of all of these just so it looks a little bit more flea market-y. I've got a patchwork baby tee here and a matching pair of pants, and I believe I have 2 sets of these in a size small and a size large. I've got one last Leah dress. The other 2 have sold already at Atlas, so I just have 1 left. I'm really hoping it sells soon because it's very summery. It's a little bit harder to sell this one into like the fall and winter months, but yeah, I only have 1 left, so they did well during the summer there. It took a while for them to sell. I brought them in the spring and they didn't do well for a few months, and I almost took them out of there, and then out of nowhere they like all sold in the summer. So sometimes you just have to wait till the right season for things to sell. Like, I think these are so much better for fall, and I think that's why they haven't sold. Like, they sold really well at the very beginning of my whole journey at Atlas, which was in February, which was obviously more colder months, and then I just don't think they're very summery, so it makes sense that they wouldn't do well. I have 1 last remaining yellow Sadie top. These sold really well in the summer because obviously yellow is having a little moment. They're such cute little summer tops, but again, I'm hoping this one sells soon too because it's a bit harder to sell this in the fall just because it is so summery. And then I have 1 remaining white lounge set. These sold out on my website, and I gave a couple to Atlas and they sold there as well. This is the very last one, and I think if it doesn't sell this weekend at the Flea. I'm gonna just put it on my website. I sold them as a set at Atlas so that I wouldn't have like random leftovers. And so this whole set is a size medium, and ideally it would sell as a set. I know some people like it as separates. I just feel like the tops would sell well as separates, but the shorts wouldn't, and I don't want to end up with a bunch of like miscellaneous random shorts. But I think at the Flea I am going to sell it as separates because it's just, I don't know, I think it'll be easier. I have a black amber top, which is the one that has a little keyhole here. This one was like a random one-off because I had extra fabric. And then I have a few Sadie tops. I grabbed a few different sizes, so I have an extra large here, and I have an extra small as well. I left a few of the other sizes there because I don't want to leave them with like nothing necessarily, but these have also been doing pretty well. And I feel like these are a little bit more year-round just because black's an easy color to sell in the fall and winter, but also like a little black top in the summer is also fun. So I feel like that one's a bit more neutral for the rest of the year. And then I grabbed one striped set. I only have like, I think 2 more pair of these pants, or like 1 more other pair. I left a couple at the store. I didn't want to leave them with nothing. So I grabbed one whole set that's a size medium. Like the pants are a size medium, top's a size medium. These have sold well at pretty much every pop-up I've done. They're a fun like statement piece, either together or separate. Obviously I love to wear them together, but I've also worn the pants separately and worn the top separately. Like it's just a fun overall set. So hopefully it sells, but yeah, these are the very last few pairs that I have left. I don't have any more of this fabric to make any more pants. I think I could make a couple more tops with the remaining fabric I have, or maybe like 1 top, but definitely no pants. Now the real question is, do I have enough hangers for all of this? I don't know. Obviously I have a million hangers and I can take my personal clothes off the hangers, but I don't have uniform hangers, and I like all of these to be uniform, so I have like the black velvet hangers for all of these. I have so many like pant hangers of these, but I don't have a lot left of the top ones, if any. I need to like look through my closet and try to find some. But I do feel like all of this is basically another rack in itself, so I feel really good about the amount of inventory we have. Like this is so much more inventory than I had last time. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna look so good together, and I cannot believe I have personally handmade literally all of this clothing myself. Like sometimes I think about having a manufacturing team and people to help me, and then I realize how much I'm capable of doing just by myself, and I'm like, I could hold off a little longer. So kind of crazy when I see it all put together like this. But I'm gonna try to find some hangers for this and hang stuff up here. And then we also need to tag everything. So we're just gonna get to the nitty gritty today of prepping everything, making sure we're all good to go for the market. All right, everything is packaged up. I've put tags on everything. I definitely need more garment bags because I only have 2 and I can only fit so much in them. So I have this other tote bag kind of holding these other ones, but this is the most amount of inventory I've ever had at once. So that's everything there. I've got this bag that has all of my scrap pillows that I'm also selling. I've got my little scrunchie stand. I've got bags. My scrunchies are in here, so that's all there. Obviously both racks, my mannequin, that mirror is also coming. And then I just have to finish up making this sign. I'm gonna put a QR code on it, and then also these little signs I need to finish up. And then of course I've got my business cards and the little holder for them. I'm gonna get all of that finished up and packaged up, and then I think I'm just gonna try to have an early night so that I get as much rest as possible for this Flea tomorrow. I'm so excited. I've genuinely never seen this much inventory that I've ever made all at once. Kind of crazy. Don't know how I've managed. To be fair though, I guess a good amount was made from like the last time / stuff that I've just accumulated, but it's kind of a lot. Feeling good about it. Everything feels pretty concise. Thank God for Megan's car because I have a Mini Cooper and it is a mini car. All this stuff barely fits, so thank God for her and her bigger car so that we can take all of it over. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna kind of go over and make sure I have everything I need. I have my little tap to pay Square reader. I need to charge my camera, charge my microphones, get everything ready. But yeah, I'm gonna do all of that and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Do you have a side preference?
Or can I be on this?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We happen to be this way.
All my hangers are like turned.
Gotcha. I don't mind. I guess mine are this way, so that works. That is a really nice rack.
Right?
I think it'll look so much better. Do you need?
Pull it up.
Oh. Oh. Hold on. There we go.
I'm gonna switch it around.
Oh, okay. Good. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Ain't no way.
There we go.
Nice. Should we move this table up?
Good question. Do we want the table up by the front
I think
or in the back?
I think front is better.
Okay.
Because I think it, like when you pass by, you see it more.
Like up here? Or like up in the middle?
I guess let's see. Well, we don't want it to take up too much space. Maybe just like feel out how much space it takes. I'm gonna throw this on there for now. Is this like? Because it could just be like, do you know what I mean? So if your like purses or whatever are right up here, it's like easy viewing access.
You can really spread out here.
I know, I wish we had more stuff. At least we'll have a good room for the changing room though. Let's pop her up. I found the floor for it.
Oh, good.
It was under my bed.
Of course.
Did I throw it in here though? I can't remember. So, but I know it's under my bed.
Are you still thinking of the mirror?
We could do it in the back if need be. Whichever works. We can feel it out.
Yeah. Okay, and I have 2 tablecloths.
Okay. Oh, 3, 2, 1, up. Me fighting for my life with this thing every goddamn time. There we go. Did I throw the thing? I did.
This one,
Cute.
stripes.
Yeah, we could try that. Why not?
Is it not your color?
I mean, my little like scrunchie box is red, but it's not that deep.
Oh, I think it's just small.
Oh, I do fear she's a little small. Okay, stripes it is. Should I throw her in that corner? I'm gonna move you. There we go. Slide.
Okay, so
Yes.
I put my bags here. Or like
How do you want to do
towel
it?
shorts.
Hands in the back because it gets it.
What if you do shorts, purses in the middle, and then like the next rack, like rack, purse, rack? So I think the shorts are more eye-catching, like at first. And then you can have the purses right there too. So then it's like equally, I guess, eye-catching. What pieces should I have up front more?
I think the shorter
Like baby tees?
babies.
Ooh, those are fun. The striped.
Pink ones.
Yeah. Wow, we really have so much room. That's crazy. But it's kind of nice to have this space if we move the mirror up a little bit and then obviously have the
Chairs. and
yeah.
Yeah.
But it is crazy. Or we move the thing up, what's it called, the changing room, and throw our shit behind it. We can move it up a little bit, but I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna put my stuff so you won't see it because we can't do it under the table this time. So I'll probably just chuck it in that corner is what I'm thinking. Oh, that just fell off. Damn, that lasted so much longer last time. I also found a bag of all of these little clips if we wanna like put stuff up. But what do I put up there is the real question. Should we do more like back or like side?
I might do like some of my longer stuff in the back.
Like should I throw dresses in the back? I'm gonna move this mirror up too.
Yeah, that in the corner.
Right? Why am I so like I can't figure out what I want to put up? I guess I'll throw this one can go up. The way I just like never laced this corset back up from last time. My bad.
With a little sign I made.
Oh, cute. I kept telling myself I'm gonna do better signage, and then what did I do? Not get better signage.
Try one of these clips.
Yeah, take as many as you need. I have so many. I'm gonna keep my bags under the table, like my shopping bags, because I don't know where else to put them, so that's where they're gonna stay. Feels pretty solid. What's it looking like? Cute. Yeah, I think this looks so much better being up front. A lot more attention grabbing, I think. Booth tour. This is what the back looks like. We have a really big booth. that has this extra little back section, which worked out so nicely for our little, actually giant changing room. So it doesn't actually have to be in our booth space, which is nice. We've got our mirror back here. Me and Megan are accidentally wearing the exact same outfit in different fonts, which is kind of embarrassing. Not planned. Megan showed up to my door and she was like, are we really wearing the same outfit? And I said,
Yes, we are.
yes. So here we are. Yeah, put on your little, we gotta differentiate somehow.
To be fair, Natalia had a jean jacket on.
I did have a jean jacket, but I took it off. But she's got a little jean vest.
and
Look
I
how
have
cute. She does have a fuck ass bob. Look at that. Anyway, cute. Here's booth from the outside. We've got a little table. Megan's side, we finally got a cute little sign. Upcycled, handmade, one of a kind. Very cute. And yeah, Megan brought me one of her racks, so I have 3, which makes it so much nicer, so much more spread out. Got some stuff up there. We've got some really great messaging in our booth. And yeah. And Megan brought these cute little stools for us to sit on. Okay.
Hey guys.
It's approximately 8:30, right?
8:36.
And this starts at 8:30, so we're ready. Booth is ready.
I like our setup this time.
Yeah.
We changed some things around. I got a double layer rack for my shorts,
works
which
really well for
makes
shorts.
all the difference.
Yeah.
And this time we also hung up a lot more stuff around the booth. And we have extra room behind our booth
Which
for the
works
pop-up
so
tent and
well.
all our stuff, which is
Yeah,
amazing.
because the pop-up tent is low-key kind of big.
Oh, it's giant. I was
so-
nervous. I was nervous about it taking up so much space.
Yeah, but it works really well in this little corner. I did not bring a mannequin because we did not have room for that, so RIP her. But I do have an extra rack this time. I have 3 racks. Shout out Megan. I think it looks really good.
I think it looks good too.
We have a smaller table and we brought it up to the front compared to last time, and I think that's also a good move.
And I brought a little $5 thrift bin of just stuff for my closet to
That's
put out
smart.
front to try to bring people in and maybe make some money.
And
So-
we've got these fun little stools that we're sitting on, which big slay.
Yeah, gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. We're manifesting money. That's it. We're manifesting money.
Yes.
We'll check in later. It's about 11-ish,
Yep.
probably. Still pretty slow, which is fine. It's a Saturday morning. The girlies are barely waking up from their nights out.
I think after brunch.
Yeah,
there'll
which is
be
kind of
more
what happened
people.
last time. We had a really, really slow morning last time, and then
Like way slower than this.
Yeah.
Like, even like
way slower.
not even people like coming in to look at stuff.
No, there was nothing.
Which we've had today.
Yeah, made a few sales.
Made a few sales,
Slay.
which we love.
We're living, laughing, loving. I'm on the brink of needing a coffee, and there is a coffee stand in front of us.
You just need to go get it.
But I'm trying to wait it out. But we'll see. The snacks have been opened.
Yeah.
The popcorn has been eaten.
Hair has been put up.
The hair is put up. The jacket's back on. I got cold. And
And I did a lap around
she
the
did a
whole
little.
the whole sale.
And what's it looking like out there?
So many t-shirt bros.
There's so many t-shirt bros, guys.
So many.
So many. And so many of them come so early to like shop. It was crazy. They brought their carts and like shopped like crazy.
But otherwise, it's like typical flea market. Some jewelry, some vintage, you know.
Some handmade stuff.
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
Yeah.
So we'll be here.
That's my life.
Thanks for watching.
I hope you enjoyed it,
because I know
I did.
So it's been a couple of days and I've been sitting here trying to figure out how to approach this, but my conclusion is that most people always share the highlight reels of things. So I think when you see other people's market vlogs or you know, pop-up vlogs and things like that, they're usually sharing all of the wins and the highs, and you see everybody making so many sales and like doing so well and whatever. And that can be the case a lot of the times, but also I know that I'm not the only person that's had like really bad market days, and this was a really bad market day for me. I didn't really make any sales aside from one, which was fine, but also incredibly disappointing and not at all what I had hoped and dreamed of, but it is what it is, and that's the reality of it. And I think that every business owner can relate to like a launch not doing well, like a market not doing well, pop-up not doing well, a product that you've been really excited to put out not doing well. Like, it's part of the process, right? Like, it's not always this like crazy uphill journey, and I think that social media makes it seem that way for a lot of people a lot of the time, and that's just not the case. And it was not the case for me today, and I was really upset about it. I like beat myself up for it 100% the following day, but we get up and move on to the next. So I'm still very excited to launch this online. I do think it will probably do better online than it maybe did at the market. I could sit here and dissect the very many reasons why I think maybe it didn't do well, and at the end of the day, I know that one of the biggest ones is always pricing, and I know that it's hard to compete against like resellers and people that are selling secondhand items that are obviously going to be a little bit cheaper, and that's okay. That's just how it is. I mean, the last time I did this flea, I made a good amount of profit. This time I didn't. It's very hit or miss. Like, you just never know. But I was surprised at how slow of a weekend it was, because last time we did a Sunday and this time we did a Saturday, and we were told that Saturdays were better, so I was really excited about that, but it wasn't necessarily better. I do wonder if a lot of, at least like the fashion girlies, are at New York Fashion Week this weekend. Maybe that could be a reason why it was a little bit slower, if there's anything else going on. But yeah, sometimes it's just not a good market day, and that's the truth on that. So it wasn't a great market day. Didn't vlog too much because by the end of it I was just feeling really defeated by it. And then also the one vlog clip that I did get where I had my mic on, it wasn't working. It was not connected, so there was just no audio to that. So just like a flop of a day. But in my head, after the biggest flop always comes the biggest slay, and so all of these bad things only mean that we can only go up from here. So I'm hoping for a good launch day, or at least just a good launch in general, even if it's not just like day of. And I think it'll do well, and I think these pieces will do well at Atlas in person, and I think they'll do well on my website, so it's not that deep. But yeah, I guess I'd rather be honest about that than not, because I do think I get sucked into the world of watching other small businesses and a lot of people's, you know, market vlogs or pop-up vlogs, and majority of the time they're always like, I made thousands of dollars and I sold out of this, and like, this is how it went, it was so great. And that's just not always the case. Here's me showing you that is not always the case, and obviously it's very defeating when you've worked for an entire week making all this inventory and you're so excited about it and then nothing sells. But like, now I have a bunch of inventory for when it does sell online, it can just be ready to ship. So that is my conclusion to this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I did sign up for this one again in November, so we'll see how that one goes. Maybe it'll be better if it's right before the holidays, maybe it won't be, we'll find out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.